What's the word, y'all? Back with another video. Today, I'm going over what are the best books to actually read for self-help and like self-improvement. And I kind of bring this up because I've been seeing all the content and stuff and reading and stuff, and it kind of like made me look back on all the books I got and say like, okay, what are actually the best for self-help? So let's get into it. First off, let's go over what everyone always talks about are the best books for like self-improvement. But actually, I gotta throw in something. These books. So when you first get into self-improvement, all that, you're gonna see mostly, like, not really this much, but you're gonna see books like this: 48 Laws of Power, Art of War, Mastery, Robert Greene and stuff like that. And while I do like these books, I don't think there's really a problem with them. I don't get why they're necessarily advertised as self-help. These are more like, you know what I'm saying, like manipulation books. They're good to know. Like, I feel like, I'm not trying to toot my horn or anything, but like some of the things in the books are pretty obvious, but this is more like manipulation stuff. Also, it can help you against manipulating tactics, so I could see how that is self-help. Art of War, kind of same thing. 48 Laws of Power actually takes a lot from the Art of War. Books like Mastery, this is there's not as much manipulation, more like getting better, so I'd recommend this more in the self-help part. But this one's ripped, but this is The Laws of Human Nature, so I actually like this one. I'd recommend this one. This is pretty good because, as you can see right here, Master Your Emotional Self. It teaches you more about how to master your emotions, how to look at other people, you know what I'm saying? It's less on the manipulation side, but books like these, this and this is mostly what's going to be advertised to you, like as self-help. And they're good, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they're really like, if you're trying to improve yourself more, I don't know if they're the best way to start, or, I think everyone should read them, but just to know, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the best, like, if you're trying to improve yourself. Never Split the Difference. This is a good book. It's about an FBI negotiator and teach you how to negotiate. This is a great book actually for like job interviews, stuff in real life, and it's like, I guess you can count it as manipulation kind of, but it teaches you a lot of good things, like never split the difference, like never go in the middle. Teaches you tactics, you know what I'm saying? So like whenever you're going to job interview, it really shows you like job interview techniques. So I think out of all these books, I'd recommend this the most. Laws of Human Nature and Mastery. So let's go on to the other book. Another good book is the Bible. I feel like it's obvious, but the Bible has a lot of hidden gems. Psalms, Job, it has a lot of good advice. Like, people have been following this advice for at least centuries, and you know what I'm saying, millennia. So it's like, this has great advice about just how to improve yourself, how to better yourself. Like, it feels pretty obvious, but yeah, it is like, the Bible is old, so it's a lot of words you might not understand, things you might not understand. So I definitely been searching along the way, but yeah, the Bible. Next is manga. So more specifically seinen type manga, where it's like The Climber, Vagabond, stuff like that. Now, these are great books. I ain't gonna lie, these are great books, and I feel like they're really good because they got picture stuff as less reading, so it's more of like entertaining, and you get to look at good art too. They got good lessons. What I would recommend is Vagabond, The Climber. I've been reading this so far, it's pretty good. Vinland Saga, especially self-improvement Vinland Saga. So it's like, these are pretty good books to read, you know what I'm saying? It's, not the like peak of philosophy, because, it's not like self-improvement, because not a lot of writing stuff, but people have learned a lot from these books, and it's a good like switch on, like always having to read to maybe go look at pictures more. I'm gonna go over these now. Now this is, before I get to the last one, which is my favorite ones. This is the part of self-help where it's like, okay, finance. So we got, I trade, so option trading, you got day trading, you got investing books, you got tax-free wealth taxes books, so you can learn how to do taxes. We got budgeting books, and then, all these are just investment books. So this is part of self-help where you're trying to like, improve your money, improving your financial literacy, stuff like that. And this is not talked about a lot because always you building yourself and stuff, like your mindset, that's important, but this is also very important too, because you know what I'm saying, when you get the money and you know how to manage your money. And my last books are these. So let me go over one more. Myth of Syphilis. This is a philosophy book, so this is kind of goes the same boat as the Bible. Like, it's old and it's written by like people in like, you know what I'm saying, like not different languages, but they spoke very different. So there's a lot of searching. This is the Myth of Syphilis, and it's basically like, I haven't even finished reading this, but I got pretty far. It's basically, it's by Albert Camus, and it's basically, let me think. It's about existentialism, kind of like that life is absurd. Life is absurd is, and while that sounds dark and it seems nihilistic, it's actually a way to like, it's actually a good thing, because we kind of make our own meaning, I think. I don't know, I really got to read this book. So, but this kind of goes like philosophy section, which is, that's pretty good for self-help too as well, like you're learning more. But yeah. So my next two, and these are my favorite two, is The Power of the Subconscious Mind. This will teach you, this basically like, this goes along with manifestation, speaking things, and this book is really good. It's actually written by, I'm pretty sure, Dr. Joseph Murphy, and like, it's really good. I'm not gonna lie, like, I can see I like, but it teaches you like that. Look, scientists use the subconscious mind, if y'all can see, and whatever you speak and whatever you're constantly thinking is what your reality is. Positive thinking and stuff like that. Like I talk about how if you smile, it releases the same dopamine. Whatever you speak to existence. We just talked about visualization yesterday. So, like, this book is really like good for that. So I'd recommend this. Like, this is good on the self-help, self-improvement side. Now, this is my favorite book so far. I haven't even read it, fully read it. But Master Your Own Emotions. This book is great, actually, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, teaches you how to master your emotions. It teaches you stuff also like how this can help you with your financial life. This is a great book. I'm not gonna lie. If you could only buy one book from all these, aside from the Bible, but if you could only buy one book for all these, I would start with this, bro. Start with this. Master Your Emotions, bro. Start with this. Start with that book. That book is great. It teaches you like a lot of things, and like I thought it would be like a relatively like simple book, but no, like it like has like a lot of good stuff in it. So also, all right, let's talk about some books that I read but I don't got right now. Think and Grow Rich. I love that book. That's a great book. I recommend anyone, especially if you're starting off. That's a great book. That kind of goes with I would lump that into subconscious mind like type stuff where it's like, you know what I'm saying, like your mind, like whatever you said, your mind. Richest Man in Babylon. That's a great book when like you want to start off in finance because it teaches like pretty great simple stuff while also mixing like the intelligence thing in. I'm trying to think of any other book I might have had that I'm not talking about. I can't really remember. But yeah. So this would be my list of books. Number one, I would have to say the Bible because it starts off with like, it has like pretty much everything. It has financial advice, it has self-help advice, it has betterment, stuff like that. Second, I would have to go How to Master Your Emotions in the, psychological type sense. That book is great. How to, master your emotion. Also has financial advice, stuff like that. And these money books, I would have to say the one I've gained the most from is definitely Tax-Free Wealth by Tom Wheelwright. That's a great book, but I also like Money Skills for Young Adults. That's pretty good, and Investing 101. For these more manipulation type books, Never Split the Difference. That's definitely my favorite. And manga, Vagabond. That's my favorite like type of like self-help, self-improvement, senior type manga. So yeah. That's it, y'all. Just want to say that for today. The video, I tried to do a little early today because I know I upload them pretty late. And yeah, bro, I can see I've been on the street. I've been uploading every day. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really been faking, but I love y'all. Y'all have a great day.